Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Naval Dreadnoughts and to the US campaign. It's now November of 1926. Things puttering along nicely. We're now over 600 billion in budget, rapidly closing in on the Germans. Unfortunately, the others have all gone past a trillion, so we're a ways off them. Relations-wise, everyone seems to actually think we're pretty cool. Chinese keep desperately trying to avoid going to war with us. Germans every now and then get pissed off with us, but they have mostly rebuilt their fleet. So hopefully they've remembered to put some armour on this time. We, however, have just unlocked Crook 3 and Coincidence 5 and some other good stuff. In 14 months I'm going to start doing refits of the cruisers. We do have the Idahos under construction. And I thought, well, I enjoyed building the Idahos. And I did say we were going to build another modernised battleship, dreadnought. And this will round out our standard class ships. So, no, not the modern battleship 2. What happened to the modern battleship 1, by the way? Well, if I wait long enough, I might unlock it. There we go. So we're going to go for a modernised Dreadnought 3. We're going to go full size, nearly 50,000 ton, maximum sized, beefy thing. Ooh. Oh, hello. You can fit a modern tower on it. Oh, I kind of like that. And we're going to go for 16s, and I'm going to build a ship that I think the US maybe would have tried to build, but never did, which is a stand with the triples, but with 16-inch guns rather than 12s. Now then, can I fit 2 of those in? No. What about 2 of those? Yeah, there we go. Not that this thing is going to be going anywhere fast, but helps to have plenty of funnel capacity. Arrange, find a tower. And then we're going to need barbette. And the 16-inch guns on the back. Let's shorten them to make them 45s. Okay. It's not looking impossible here because I haven't touched the engines yet. What is lighter? The turbo electrics, 87, 88. Yeah, let's go turbo electric. Wow, I have an enormous amount of funnel count. I could probably just go with 1 funnel then. Save a little bit of weight. I went with the biggest one just because it looks right on the whole. The other ones are a little bit piddly. Although that one is... Wow. That one is considerably better than the others. And it's kind of the right size. It does look a little bit lonely there, but fair enough. I'll take the weight savings, thank you very much. Actually noticeable weight savings. Right, casemates. Oh, this has got severely reduced casemate slots. Oh well, however will we cope? The twins probably look more correct, but I kind of want to just go triples. For maximum amount of DACA. I think we can fit a pair there. probably fit a pair back here. That gives it a pretty nice secondary armament. We'll make them 38s because it's a classic American design. Now these little slots are supposed to be for 2-inch guns, I think, but they're really for the Mark 5s. So I'm going to leave them for now. Well, we could use a... Well, I reckon they block the main guns. Yeah, they do. So that's why I'm not using them. Right. Well, that's certainly enough firepower. What about the rest of the ship? Yeah, things are going to get pretty heavy. Let's use high capacity HE on this one. You do lose a lot of punch, though. I think maybe go for high cap when we get access to triple base, because then the triple base will give the guns quite a lot of punch anyway, and we're just looking to reduce that. I do want to use the high capacity though at some point. Right, we definitely want 16 there, and then like 3 and 3, 1.5, 3, 18, 18, 6. Something along those lines, and then do the layer something like that. And I'm massively overweight. Mostly on the turret armor. Interesting. But at 12%, I need to do something a little bit more radical. What about... twins over triples, the Doria style. It gets it down, but not really enough. A lot of heavy items up here. Mid belt is complaining about. So our armor quality at 150. Maybe I'm over armoring. I don't know. 16 seems about right to me. Maybe trim down the main deck. 6%. Good double bottom hull, because that's a nice. It's nice to have the triple. We don't, strictly speaking, need it. Because I really don't want to put these down to twins. I mean, I could, but I'd rather do something else. Tell you what, we don't need 18 on the turrets. I reckon we could trim that back to 16. And 5, which gets us a little bit closer. I don't think first inner deck armor is quite heavy. Yeah, let's reduce all this down. See, now we're in 1%. Maybe we can do it on the inner belt. There we go. Compromised a bit on the inner layer protection, but yeah, the Montana, sure. America's Andrea Doria. But I think this is as far as we could push one of these hulls. And I think this will be the last series of dreadnoughts that we build. And as we move into the 30s, we're going to be looking to build, you know, actual modern ships. But these things are great as like invasion fleets and things. Just giving you numbers and bulk. Right, I'm going to go order some up. There we go. I decided to build 5 because why not? So yeah, this will round out our capital ship fleet. How many standards will that actually give us? So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Connecticuts, 5 Idahos, so 10, 3 Maines, 13, 5 Montanas, 18, 5 Virginias. So we'll end up with like 23 standard class battleships in various configurations and sizes. But yeah, that should give us basically when I'm operating them, what I'll eventually do is I'll kind of start consolidating these into like an invasion force, perhaps. Or I could just leave them as they are, kind of just distributed all over the place. Anyway, next thing on the agenda, I think, is refitting all of the light cruisers in 14 months and building some more light cruisers. And I'll see you there for that. Well, here's an interesting one. We're getting a free alliance with the British. Sure, Anglophones unite. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can have some of those. We also have Sweden as a minor ally, who I've been selling some things to, including some Fresno class, which is like absolutely hilarious that they're buying that trash. Anyway, still got about 5 months to wait on that. The British are at war with Germany, but I'm kind of assuming they're absolutely going to smash the Germans to bits. They are also at war with the Soviets, and the French really hate them. So goodness knows how that's going to go down. But I did that also because I think it might pull us into a war or get our relations starting to change or just something a bit more interesting to happen. Well, something more interesting has happened. It's a war with China. Now, I don't think that the Chinese have very much. Well, they do. But their budget, the lack of naval funds, and the fact that they're under the scrap limit means that this could be a very weird collection of old rubbish that they've slowly built up over the years. Now, we should already have some ships here in Nampo. And we already have ships in Formosa. I'm not even sure I need to really do very much apart from put these ships over here on sea control. So we're going to sort by area. All the ships in the Yellow Sea. Go to sea control. Let's do the same for the squadron in Manila. The Sea of Japan and South Pacific. And just in case they the Chinese try going somewhere. Philippine Sea. And East Asia. Oops. There we go. I think that'll do. Right. Well, gonna end the turn and see if we get any takers. Absolutely, we get some combat. Lovely. Maine, along with 3 escorts, has found the Zaal. I can't see the price because of the enormous list of flaws. It does carry 15-inch guns, though. There's nothing to be sniffed at. And then some ancient, I think, cruisers. Screen. The main. It's some very big guns to take on whatever the Chinese have. Oh, that's actually positively modern. This might be their best ship then, because that ain't modern. Actually not a bad look, considering. Oh, hang on. I never got to take Pengu, did I? Oh, it's the Pengu War. Okay, I need to go and get a fleet ready to go invade it. Well, they're missing, but that's a semi-armored cruiser. Jesus. You target switched. Oh, because they disappeared. Using their smoke screen. Miss. Hit, but bounced. No. Keep on the battleship. You can get the secondaries on that. Coming in a pretty hefty angle. Got a high explosive. Still bounced off. Couple of partials. Oh wow! 6-inch gun just straight away hitting them, punching through the main belt. Oh. Yeah, Zaeren does not really have the armour to keep out the high explosive, except on her main belt. Mark 1 guns. in. Yeah, we've just gotten a bit too far away now. There you go. Oh, they had a bulkhead failure. It's not good for them. Right, well, that's the Zao out of the way, which did no damage. It hit once, but it was blocked. Jesus Christ. Right, now some very poor, unfortunate armoured cruisers. Yeah, this is going to be an absolute curb stomp against the Chinese. I'm not even going to have a go at the AI for having absolute crap designs. The Chinese don't have enough money to do anything at all in terms of building a modern capable fleet. Particularly as they will have been weighed down by legacy ships that they can't get rid of. But it's not like they've been refitting them or anything. I mean, this ship wasn't good to begin with, I don't think. That's probably a starting design. Oh no, no, can't be because they got reinforced 1. And a triple expansion engine. Oh my god, no, just a death trap. Even the destroyer, I think that was the destroyers that just totally wrecked it. Bloody hell. Alright, I'm ordering the fleet from San Francisco over to Penghu. So that's 4 battleships and 2 battle cruisers. But yeah, we have a lot of action. Look at this. Convoy, 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 and a port strike. That is just... I mean, if look how close they are to the Chinese coast as well. We must be pretty close to being able to blockade them. I would have thought, but apparently not. There's another one of these battleships, and this one's in an even worse position, because it's both Kansas and Missouri, along with a lot of destroyers. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Sailing out of American North Korea. Which is some of the hilarious weirdness that you can get in this game. But yeah, this war is basically us going to be absolutely trashing the Chinese. There's not much I can do about that. They're in such a terrible position. In the vanilla game, they would have just collapsed and disappeared and reappeared and been annoying. But the mod makes it so that it's very hard for a country to have the economic collapse. They can still collapse and disappear, but that tends to be if you take all their ports, and then they'll cease to exist. I haven't actually seen an economic collapse. It is technically still possible, but because the trigger for that is GDP reaching 0, because of the changes I've made to how GDP is calculated, in the Dreadnought Improvement Project. Yeah, that is quite unlikely. Lovely hit from Kansas. Now, this is a different design, actually. Maybe it's a little bit more capable. Shell looked like it bounced off the mast. Oh, no, it's definitely not more capable. 2 main deck pens. Forward belt pen with HE. Bang. Let the rapid disassembly begin. Yeah, this one had Mark II guns, was fast, but carried no armour at all. Almost battlecruiser-like. It did have some relatively advanced tech in it. And was reasonably expensive, so that's going to hurt for China that what is possibly their best ship just got totally obliterated and did 11 damage. No, it didn't. Something else did 11 damage. Oh, it's a fire. Okay. They set a fire that caused 11 damage. That's it. Come on. Yes, lovely. Right. Seal clubbing continues. Goodness me. Right, let's go do all those convoy battles. Alright, going north to south. Johnston in action. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Ooh, it's one of the new ones. Brr. There we go. Oh no, it's not a new one. It's a refitted one. I thought I saw twins, but no. It's a refitted Tracy class. Oh. Forgetting my own destroyers. They're shooting back. How rude. There's a destroyer in there. Yeah, there is. And smokes up. Hides itself. There it is. It's being tricksy. Weather conditions helping it obscure its position. Just that every now and then transport pops up. Last transport. Where's the destroyer gone? There it is. There it's not. Please stop that. Let's just be very, very small. I'm not believing the RDF ping's putting it behind me. Can't have circled. Well, maybe it did circle round. No, it didn't. RDF giving false readings. It is a fast boat, though. It's pretty tricky for us to hit. We'll need to get a. Yeah, we'll need to get a. I'm not playing cat and mouse with it. Fine, you can live. Got other things to do, damn it. Oh, a heavily protected convoy. The Pudyon. And the Hefe. Oh my goodness. These battleships so bad they weren't considered good enough for a suicide attack on the on the American fleet. They're reduced to convoy escorts. I mean, if we're probably not going to eliminate China here because I'm probably not going to. Well, I could try and invade the Chinese mainland. I suppose we could try and just eliminate them, which would be funny, but kind of cruiser did we get? Oh, it's a hideous class. Fresnos. Ugh. Apologies if you are an American from Fresno. I know nothing about Fresno. And you've got a hideous, disgusting cruiser named after you. I apologise. What do we got? Oh my good grief. Just the worst rubbish. Torpedo boat gets deleted. There's the convoy. Oh, we hit them with a torpedo. Okay. Oh, the piggy. Oh, sad newts in the comments. Very sad semi-armoured cruiser, already dead in the water and sunk. This is pretty much what happened to the Chinese Navy in real life. Oh. Yeah, it's very hard for them to put up any form of effective resistance. Their economy is just so awful that they really just can't do anything at all. They should have just kept trying to avoid the war. I think we maybe should try and eliminate them or get some territory, because otherwise we're just losing GDP growth in this war for no reason. We'll definitely try and take Pingu, and then we'll see if we can maybe grab the middle Chinese province between the French and the German occupied zones, and hopefully the army can push out from Korea or something. Because if we take all of China's ports, then inland China will just dissolve. Oh, here are the quote-unquote battleships. Very old pre-dreadnoughts. I mean, they weren't even good pre-dreadnoughts. Well, that one's maybe not terrible for 1890. But, yeah, it's not 1890. Transport doing more damage than than the fleet, I think. Oh no, that was a 10-inch gun from a heavy cruiser, armored cruiser. Look, it's smaller than the transport. You don't need to be coy anymore. You can just barrel in there. I wonder if I can cause an economic collapse by sinking transports. Because China probably doesn't have the money to keep their transport slider at any sensible value. Maybe I can take him out. Yeah, come on. I'll give you a fighting chance. Hit me. Nope. Hilarious. Take over the cruiser separately. Well, the cruiser and the destroyers. Pretty sure that's an American torpedo. Lexington, of course, far more concerned with sinking transports than anything else. Well, the battleship remains. Getting taken apart with 6-inch guns and the 5-inch. The old 16-inch massive shell obliterating it. Oh dear. Alright, next up, Bradford Hickox and Robert H. Smith. Yes, we're just... I mean, I'm very curious to know how many tons of shipping we've sent to the bottom in 1 month. Because, yeah, this is basically, like, over the course of a month, the entire Chinese Navy being completely obliterated. We will check in on them after all of these battles. But they've already lost a lot of their heavy ships. Well, heavy-ish. Got any new twin destroyers? No. These are all still single gun DDs. Turn your torps off, please. Try and pepper the transports from range. I know that the comments section loves it when I don't get my destroyers blown up by transports. Fire away. That's a nice clumped together target. Might hit something. Might not. It's fine by me. You've stopped firing for some reason. Is there a reason? You've all stopped firing. What's the deal with that? Ah, no. I've realised that, oh yes, that is in fact an enemy ship. Yes it is. I don't think those torpedoes hit anything. Oi! How dare you? I think the destroyer is still in there somewhere. Flooding damage on the Radford. Unfortunate, but such is the AI's luck. And there we go. Right. Cool. Next. Second to last one. Ranger. In action. Again, just a bunch of chaff, really. I mean, at the very least, if we don't eliminate China, they could potentially now rebuild, because they're just wasting money on these ships. We're actually helping China by sinking these things. I mean, not in the... Okay, we're not really helping them, but it's sort of helpful for them to not have pointless ships that they're paying maintenance on. What's that range? 18 kilometers. Try and head off these destroyers. Oh, Callahan's won the newer DDs. Oh wow, they have super short range torpedoes. Never mind. Goodbye to the Y-56. They fired a torpedo. That must have been one of their more advanced destroyers. It's a very big convoy. Boy. No, my destroyer. Told you not to get too close. Sure, I moved them away. They are okay. There's a couple of the armoured cruisers in there. Causing issues. It's just a big blob of guns, basically. Just need to thin it out. Cruiser exploding. High bay. Oh, they're close to losing the ship to fire. Nope, they sank first. happened there? Oh, you switch targets for some reason. Oh, no, there's a light cruiser. Thinking, hey, is that not everything? But no. Cheeky light cruiser. There we go. Right, one more to do. Such a big convoy. Okay, here is the last one. A Bridgeport class. First time we're seeing them in action. Against a battle cruiser. Sort of. But well, this is a battle cruiser, and it's 111 million. And it's a big that's a big convoy again. Oh my word. Oh my word, China. You've got some really... You're really going to hurt them. Unfortunately, because convoys... I don't actually know, because the transports do a percentage of GDP as a loss, so... but I don't know how many transports you'd have to sink to make a measurable impact. We'll have a look. We'll have a look after this battle at how China's doing. All right, Toledo, Portsmouth, Subsudden. You can actually... We just make a big old conga line. Try and take out the escorts this time. Where is this battle cruiser? Okay. Interesting. Ooh, that's a good hit. Putting damage on a destroyer at night. A reasonable distance away, a destroyer that's going reasonably fast and manoeuvring, and then you sank it. Yeah, pretty good. Will also help to get some IDs on all this big old blob. Cruiser is taking a lot of damage. It does have some armour, but not on its fore and aft belt. Which means it's going to take a lot of damage to its forward section here unnecessarily. It's only 97% as well. Means we might be able to go through it with our AP shells on the 8s. Just have to wait and see. I'm just going to get torpedoes on it. They're already going out from the destroyer. Portsmouth has not fired yet. Torpedo boat. Oh, there are the torps. Yeah, they slowed down too much from the damage. Otherwise that might have hit. Oh, they're exploding. Lighting up the night sky. Look at that. Glorious. Oh, are those torpedo streaks? No, they're shells. I think. Yeah, they are. Don't think they can get on top of that flooding. All the Chinese ships have cadet crews as well, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, green. But yeah, I think most of them have just come out with cadet crews because they can't afford to train their crews. Which makes already terrible ships, they're just completely worthless. Let's try and get the 4-inch guns going. Expect them to be in range. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you're running away. Probably a sensible thing to do, in all honesty. What must you think as a Chinese sailor in this situation where all you've heard all month is every Chinese ship that has gone up against an American ship has been completely obliterated apart from that one destroyer that I didn't manage to catch. I barely got a shot in on the American fleet. There we go. All done. Right, let's go check in on how China's actually faring after all that. The answer is not well. They've lost all of their destroyers, all their battleships, all of their battle cruisers. They have a handful of cruisers left and some torpedo boats, which are pretty much useless because we've seen they've still got like 900-meter torpedo range. Their economy is lost, I think, a full billion, because this was 23 at the start. I think it was 23 and a bit. So, yeah. That's not great. Right, could we potentially invade them? How big are these ports? 200,000 ton ports. It's very tricky. We could take the Weiwei Peninsula. That should be easy enough. So we'll take Penghu. We'll take the Weiwei Peninsula. The army looks like they're going to try and take Port Arthur. Although they're outnumbered 10 to 1. Is our army logistics 10 times more than China's? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. Maybe. Maybe that'll work. Because if we can take Lidong Peninsula and we naval invade Weiwei, then we just need to take Eastern China, and it does have oil. Might be worth trying. Might actually be worth trying. Well, given that all their battleships are gone, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move West Virginia, Maine, Kansas, and Saratoga to just sit over here and try and get some port strikes off. The invasion fleet from the US will come over and take Penghu. Oh, they also have Hong Kong. Okay, well, we need to take that as well. So there's quite a few invasion targets in that case. I've got loads of money. I mean, I have loads of money. Let's bring over some more ships. Connecticut, Iron Hand, and Utah can come over to assist. We've got any other East Coast-based battleships? No. We've got some in Europe, though. I know that much. Is that all battle cruisers? Yeah, there's one here. Mississippi. You can head over this way as well. Right. Well, all of that will be in the next episode when we try and invade and destroy China. I hope you've enjoyed this brutal month and the last of our standard class battleships. And I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Naval Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.